This is Bill Moreland with Bankreg Data. Today we're going to talk about how you can access the income and expense year-to-date data. So the first thing we'll do is pull up a sample bank. I'm going to pull up Ocean first, and I'm going to do that using their ticker. I click in the search box here in the upper right, and I enter an OCFC. That is the ticker symbol for Ocean First. Alternatively, you could also basically enter if you know their certificate number. So for example, 28359 down here is their cert. So we'll go ahead and give that a test. And we'll put in 28359. And that also brings us back to Ocean First. All right, so here we're at the main page. And we can essentially scroll up and down. You can see what the data is available here on the main page. But what we're specifically interested in looking at is the income and expense data. What we wanted to do was basically toggle between the quarter data and the year-to-date data. The quarterly is a derivation from the year-to-date because the schedule RI, which is what the income and expense comes from in the call report, essentially comes from schedule RI, which is a year-to-date component. So for example, we're going to click on yield, which is interest income. I highly recommend always using the tax equivalent, which by the way, this is sourced from the UBPR, whereas the book value is sourced from the call report directly. But we're going to go to the tax equivalent, and essentially what we see right there is that's the $84,826,000 in Q3 for 2021. What we're going to do is we're going to click here in the upper right there where I highlight it, switch to year to date. And what you notice is now you see the build, right? 19Q1 goes from 76.74, 155.5, etc. as it works its way up. Then we get into 2020, and then we see the same cycle repeating. This is the year-to-date data. If you want to get back to the quarterly, you essentially come back, switch to year-to-date. The one thing to know is that it's nice because you can actually, once you click year-to-date, you'll notice it stays stuck if the element has a year-to-date. The other thing that is available to us is the ability to toggle to a different denominator. So I'm going to click on the average assets, and I'm going to put that down to average earning assets. You'll notice it reloads the page, now essentially puts the title right there, and the calculation is essentially the loss provision number is a divider of average earning assets. Once again, once you click it, it will stay stuck as you navigate your way through, look at the other elements. Hopefully this was helpful. There are additional help videos available in the About section. Until next time, this is Bill Moreland.